iamLadyCharmaine, and my guest today is a tough and pull no punches choreographer. We first came to know her from the hit television show Bring It. She's a classically trained dancer, and she's also one of the longest running Miami Heat dancers and team captain. She is a full-time teacher, and it was even named Teacher of the Year at the Miami Northwestern Senior High School in 2010. And she's here today to talk about her new Lifetime reality show entitled Step It Up. I want you to help me welcome Miss Traci Young-Byron to the show. Welcome, Traci.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure for me to have you on the show, and I want to say congratulations on your brand new show.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Now, when you first, came on the show, we all met you from the television show, of course, Bring It. Now, did you know Miss Diana before you came on the show to compete against her?
No, before I came on the show, I had no knowledge of Diana. I didn't know her personally at all. I just saw a very charismatic and big personality on TV, and she vowed that her dance team was the best. And I was saying to myself, well, I mean, they're good, but I don't think so. So let me go ahead and just get my Miami team ready to go show them who's really the best.
Now,
and that's how we met.
Really? Now, did you know you were going to have your own television show at the time, or was this just an actual competition you were doing and then you were offered your show?
No, it was just a natural competition. I had no knowledge of me getting my own show at all. I always know that I've had a big personality, and I'm a no-nonsense type of teacher, and my teaching methods are unorthodox. And, people can kind of gravitate towards that or not. So I knew it was something special, but I didn't know I was going to have my own show.
Now, your team did lose against the Dancing Dolls. Will we see any type of matchup this season on your show or maybe on the next season of Bring It?
My team lost. My team lost against the Dancing Dolls, but it was only one time out of the 4 times we competed. So really, I don't think there's a need to see any kind of matchups because we've already kind of proven what that really is. What this show is about is more so competitions between the dancers and them trying to compete against each other for high-stakes performances. So it's not a competition-based show.
Now, one thing I did like about your show that you allowed in the first season your dancers to go and do a real audition with the agency that had signed you. I thought that was awesome to give these young kids an opportunity, of a lifetime. You know what I mean? I know they're going to have a lifetime of opportunities, but what a great chance to audition at such a young age and to be able, and some did make it, with the agency and some were, were going to be going back. Was that always your desire? Because I want to go over your history. Like, how long have you been dancing and where did the desire for dancing for you come from?
Well, I've been dancing since I was 3 years old, and I tell people all the time that I fell in love with dance when I was 9. I've just been doing it my whole life, and I always knew that I was going to be a professional dancer, but I also knew that, God had a different plan for me to help guide and shape young talent. So I've always been a little bit, different in the way in my approaches and the way that I teach children. Some people can take it, some people can't. But at the end of the day, I know which student can take, what kind of things I kind of individualize my teaching methods per student. So, I took that mentality and that approach, and, I started my dance company. And, when I was their age, I didn't have an opportunity to join an agency. That happened to me later on in life when I became an adult. But the fact that the students are given an opportunity to audition for a talent agency is everything for a dancer because you need those types of opportunities in order to make it big and to get, big exposure. So the fact that they're being able to, do those types of things is amazing, and it makes me so happy.
Because I know that you were also a dancer with the Miami Heat, and you was also a team captain. Was it always your desire to be a dancer for a sports team, or that opportunity just opened up and presented itself to you?
Yeah, it was never my desire to dance for a sports team. It was actually my desire to dance for a professional dance company. And back in the day, I think it may have been like in 2001, I got into a dance company and things fell through financially. So I kind of just fell into the Miami Heat. And, like you said, currently I'm the longest running Heat dancer in Heat dancer history. No one has done it longer than I have. In addition to being team captain, I was also assistant choreographer for about 2 or 3 years. So yeah, that just kind of fell in my lap, but I think it was just a natural thing for me, and it was easy, so I was able to kind of run my dance company and then also fulfill my dream as a performer as well.
Now, when was it? What was that day like when you said, you know what? I think I should start right now and start helping kids. Because even when you're, of course, like yourself, a teacher, you also teach in other ways, not just dance, because you become their counselor. You know what's going on in their lives. What was that moment like for you when you said, I'm just going to go ahead now and I'm going to start teaching kids because I really want to change some lives?
Well, I started teaching my very first dance class when I was 16. And at that time, I didn't know that I was going to be a for real teacher, but I started teaching at 16, and once I graduated from college, I knew then that I had a story to tell, and I wanted to kind of impact children. Where I grew up at, a lot of kids don't really have a lot of opportunities, so I just felt like it was my duty and my what I'm supposed to do to kind of just help uplift these kids and bring them out of the hood and just give them something positive to look forward to. A lot of these kids come from the same neighborhood I come from. A lot of these kids, attend and or graduated the same high school I graduated from, which is like right around the corner from where you see First 48 on TV. A lot of times people make Miami look so beautiful. There's some, very like rugged areas, and that's where I come from. So I think it was always important for me to let these kids know that you don't have to necessarily be a product of your environment. Use your opportunities and let it give you character.
And you're also a high school teacher. Why did you decide to become a high school teacher?
Well, I high school teaching decided me. I became a middle school teacher first. When I first started teaching, I was 21 years old, and I was teaching middle school for about 3 years. And I was like, oh my God, these kids are so bad. And I knew that I had like a really, really big personality that I think high school kids would be able to appreciate and benefit from more than middle school kids. So I got a phone call one day, and a position opened up at the high school that I actually graduated from. So I was like, of course I want to teach at the high school I graduated from. It just made natural sense for me. So when I started teaching in high school, I felt like I was able to kind of relate to the students a lot more. I wasn't very far in age from a lot of them, so they can kind of confide in me. I can kind of get on their level a little bit, and I've always kind of just preached respect. So there's like a really great mutual respect between my students and I on the high school level.
Okay, because I know, like right now, I love the show. I watch the show, and I know you, like you said, you have some very unconventional methods. But the one thing I loved about you, Traci, is the relationship you have with your mother. And you say you don't make a decision without your mom, and that is a bond I think that so many people wish they had with their parents. Where did that bond with you and your mother come from?
That bond with my mom and I came from when I was a young girl and she first put me in dance, and when all of my other friends were trying to dance and their parents were kind of like pushing them to the side and just not really being really supportive. My mom was always very supportive. She'd never missed a performance. Even when I was in college, she would travel to Tallahassee just to come see all of my performances, whether it be dance or my sorority. She's just been always very, very influential and supportive of my craft. And just kind of just, when I was told no as a little girl, when I was always a chocolate girl. And back then, it wasn't so popular to be dark-skinned and dancing. So for my mom always just uplifted me and told me I was beautiful. And she was just my biggest cheerleader. So for that, I just felt like I can't do anything without her permission, or at least without her approval. I needed her blessing for me to be able to move forward.
I think that's so special. And we're going to get a chance to see the audience that you're going to have a new facility to move into. Everyone was so excited. Yay. So how's your new facility? How is it coming along? Are you guys in it already?
Yeah, we're in now. It's coming along so nicely. I'm pretty much like 95% done. It's a very beautiful space. It's really, really big, and I'm so surprised. And they kind of fell into my lap also. And it was one of the things that, I used to always talk to my mom about. Just I've been doing this for so long, and I don't understand why it's taking so long for me to find something special. And she's always just trying to tell me to have faith. And sometimes I can be a little impatient, because I want it when I want it. So for years and years, I'd have to kind of rent out different spaces, and I was able to finally just, find something that was just perfect for me and for my dancers. And they're so excited about it. It's just a very creative space, and you just survive in the studio. It's just awesome.
And I want to go back. When you found out that you were being offered a television show, what was that like for you? And what was it like when you told your dancers that we're going to be having our own television show?
Well, it's so funny because a couple of years ago, I would have to have conversations with my friends. And then, we were always talking about our, long-term goals or goals within the next 2 or 3 years. I used to always tell my friends, I don't necessarily want to be, I never thought that I would be, on a reality TV show or have a documentary about my life, but I always knew that I had something special that the world needed to see. And so when I got the phone call about the show, and I actually got the phone call a few days after my mom, transitioned after she passed, it was a bittersweet moment for me. My mom died, and then like 3 days later, I got the phone call that, I was going to get the show. So, of course, I was really, really excited to be able to share my story with the world, but then, for her not to be around to see it was kind of the bitter part of it. But I know that she wanted me to press forward and keep moving, and, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, because your mom is so sweet just watching her on the show. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, let me transition from this. Okay, because when people watch the first episode, they're gonna understand why my heart was so touched. So, okay, so as a dancer choreographer, what do you look for in a dancer when people come to your studio?
When people come to my studio, what I look for is passion first, and I look for potential. I don't look for dancers to come to me already trained, because I feel like as a teacher, that's my job to do that. But I do have to see some kind of passion in a dancer, or see some kind of. They have to have some kind of need and want to grow and learn. And even though a lot of the dancers come to me, they may not want to be professional dancers, but if they just love dance and want to be able to express themselves and just use dance as a vehicle or as an outlet of expression, to me, that's most important than getting like a perfect pirouette. So if I would like to see some passion, if you can have a little bit of potential. Now, if you have like 8 left feet, I don't know if I can help you, but if you have some kind of desire, if you have some kind of desire, to want to learn, then that's what I look for. I love passionate dancers.
Because I see you also have an older dancer that's there. She's one of your oldest dancers. Is there an age limit to be a part of your company?
There is no age limit. I mean, I think so far within my 11 years, my eldest dancer, I think, has been maybe 38 years old.
Wow.
But if they want to come at 60, that's fine too. Whatever. I don't discriminate on, age, height, color, weight, size, nothing. If you have a passion for dance and it's something that you really want to do, then I'm going to embrace you. Now, I'm not going to treat you any different if you're 15 or if you're 60. To me, it's all the same, because once you come in the doors of my studio, everybody's the same.
So what can viewers expect to see this season on your show?
I think for this season, I think viewers can expect to see a lot of passion, a lot of teaching. And I think that's the difference between this particular dance show. There's a lot of teaching going on. There's a lot of teachable moments. There's a lot of explanation as to why I'm so crazy, as to why I'm so, unconventional with my teaching methods. I think there's a softer side of Traci that people will get a chance to see, because I think that on Bring It and on the show, people have kind of seen me as a little nonsense type of person, which that's who I am, in all honesty, but there's other sides to Traci as well. So I'm really excited for people to kind of see a well-rounded character, and also just to see the diversity and the talent that Miami has to offer.
Yeah, because you have a very bright, bold, and colorful personality, and it shows because your hair is different. You're very colorful in the colors that you wear, and you're very confident in who you are and what you do. All that came across just on Bring It. So now on your show, we just see it even the more. And you're very stylish, because we see you outside of, the competition on Bring It, in dance clothes, and we get to see you all cute. Your hair straight, got a cute little bob heels, little shorts on. It's like, is that the same girl? Look at her. She all sassy. You stylish.
The thing is, I've always been into fashion. Because I'm an artist, I'm like Erykah Badu, Miss Erykah. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my ish. But I try to walk a straight path. Or I try to, when people see me, I want them to see an artist. I want them to see a dancer. Because for me, I think that the performance goes beyond the dance floor. So I just feel like it's very important for me to exude confidence and exude creativity. When people look at me, I want them to feel inspired. So through my fashion, through my hairstyles, I always have to change things up. So that was very, evident throughout the show. I think it's very important, that people can see that. And I love pink and purple. And there's a reason behind that also. Purple is my favorite color, and pink was my mom's favorite color. So everything that I do is with intent and with purpose. So I know some people are like, this lady is wild and bold and crazy, but it all has a purpose.
It's
so
funny.
I do what I do.
It's funny you mentioned Erykah Badu, because she definitely was like that. She and I went to college together. We were friends in college, and that's exactly how she was. She was always before her time, even with what she wore, and that was just always her. And so you hit that right on the nose. That was her.
Yeah.
So Traci,
yeah. I love her.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome. So if people wanted to find you, follow you, are you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram?
Yeah, sure. If people want to follow me on, they shouldn't want to. They just should follow me. Don't even think about it. Just go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. All three of them are Supa, SUPA_Black Girl. And they can get a little bit of what I do, and I try to expose a lot of different sides of me on my Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Different videos of the kids dancing, so they'll get a chance to kind of see a little bit more in addition to what the show is going to showcase.
Okay, great. And like I said, I know you're very technical because I was watching the girls and they learn many different dance styles. So I really like that, what you teach them, because it's really coming across to where they look like they're well-rounded dancers.
Absolutely. That's very important to me. It's important for, hip-hop is great and, so are other dance styles. But for me, I try, because I'm a trained dancer and I come from a classically trained background, I can only speak from my own experiences. And for me, based on what I've been through, it's very important for dancers to wear many different hats. And so the more styles that they're trained in, the more marketable they are when they go to audition. So I'm trying to train my dancers in everything so that whichever, field they choose, they're well prepared.
All right. No, that's right. Well, Traci, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. It was really a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yes, and I want to make sure that everyone tune in this Friday, September the 25th at 10 p.m. for the premiere of the new show entitled Step It Up, following the Bring It finale. Now, the Bring It finale is going to be at 9, and we want to make sure that you tune in at 10 p.m. for Step It Up. And then next Friday, Step It Up will slide right into the Bring It slot at 9 p.m. And again, thank you so much again, Traci.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lady Charmaine.